And not even once it has happened that she failed us. Sure enough, within a matter of a few minutes, Swami's car is arrived. What was her sixth sense? Nobody knows. But we knew that if she is there, Swami is. Let me start with one person or one being who was a great inspiration for us when we were students. Many times we would pray Swami, Swami, please come to the hostel. Swami says, where is the hostel? As if he doesn't know where the hostel is. So we say, Swami, it is in front of Sai Geeta shed, because opposite to us used to be Sai Geeta's residence. And Swami would dodge. Many times he would oblige. Sometimes he would say, come, I'm coming. And the students would just get up. Before he changes his mind, we should start. So that he doesn't have a chance to tell that, no, I was just joking. So, we'll be running on the road and Swami's car will be overtaking us. Those are the days which we have seen. So let me start with this wonderful, not even a human being, an animal, but how she was able to win Swami's heart. So Sai Geeta was an elephant. She was just a few days ago alive, and then somebody brought her from Mysore and gifted it to Swami. For Swami, Sai Geeta was a playmate and a great devotee. Why was she so inspirational for us students? Because those were the days when we didn't even have good telephones in the country, before the era of mobiles. And yet, Swami has started from Mandir, or is about to start from Mandir. Students in the hostel, without wireless communication, walkie-talkie which you all used during Gram Seva, we already knew that Swami is on the way. Why? Because Sai Geeta has come out and is standing in front of her gate, in front of our hostel. So the moment one student will see her standing there, like wildfire, the news will spread and all of us will run out and stand on the road. And not even once it has happened that she failed us. Sure enough, within a matter of a few minutes, Swami's car is arrived. What was her sixth sense? Nobody knows. But we knew that if she is there, Swami is round the corner. And one very precious memory I have from those days, Swami came, but he didn't stop. She was opposite. We were on this side of the road. He looked at both of us, but he just passed by. And then we were waiting for Swami to go beyond that Vidyagiri gate, beyond the Gokulam. But to our utter amazement, we found that Swami turned the car and started returning. And the moment he came near our gate, hostel gate, he stopped. He came out, and Sai Geeta was waiting there, and the two met, and it was a public demonstration of a beautiful love story. She is taking her trunk and putting all around Swami, and Swami is, patting her, and in her excitement, she would many occasions start urinating. So when an elephant starts urinating, it is not just like anything happening. Buckets of water will be following like waterfall. So normally when Swami comes, we'll all rush to be as close to him. The moment she started urinating, all of us took safe steps back 15 feet away so that one drop of that urine also does not come. But in a matter of seconds, Swami's gown was filled with urine. Wet, drenched. And in that, he looked up and he saw me. And perhaps he gauged that sense of aversion to that waterfall of urine which was there, which had drenched Swami's gown also. And then he looked into my eyes and said, if you drink a little bit of Sai Geeta's urine, you will also get a fraction of her devotion. This is what Swami said. Years later, almost 10-15 years later, one day I was speaking to students in Swami's presence in Trey Vrindavan, and I shared this incident. Even on that occasion, Swami said, "Avunu, it is true." 15 years later, he affirmed it, confirmed it. So she was a great devotee of Swami, though just an animal. How is it that an animal also can get? So, this is what Professor Kasturi used to tell us. He used to quote Swami, "If you need me, you deserve me. If you need me, you deserve me." What is the qualification I should have, supposing I want Swami's grace to fall on me? Do you need him? Can there be a simpler qualification than that? Let me recall another episode which took place in our college quadrangle here. 1984. One day in, I think early June, we got a message that Swami wants all students to put up a program during the birthday sports program. So he got two officers from the army, one Mr. Beeman and one Mr. Kishan Lal, and they were asked to train us. And very simple kind of exercises we started with, 1, 2, how physical instructors will train. So they were training us. Within a week, Swami said, "I want to see boys' program." And it was organized here in the college quadrangle. So at Ganesha, they had kept Swami's chair next to Ganesha, in front of Ganesha, and all of us were supposed to do our program. So one by one, each group was presenting their whatever we had learnt. And I had finished my item. I went and stood at the B floor balcony. And there was no music. You can imagine, just 1 week over for the rehearsal to start. So there was a boy with a drum. He was giving the beat. So instead of the trainer saying 1, 2, 3, 4, the beat was being given by the drummer. And who made the mistake, I don't know. The exercise which was being demonstrated and the drum beat went out of sync. The moment the students lost the connection with the beat, I tell you, it was a horrible sight to watch, because we were having balcony vision. Each one is in his own pose, because they are supposed to be doing it uniformly. The beat is one, and everyone, and it was so, and we are feeling, Swami, poor Swami, what will he think of us? He wants us to put up this program for birthday, and here we are messing it up like this. But the beauty of Swami is that in utter chaos, he could see beauty. Just before our practice was to start, a stray dog, a female dog which was in the family way, came and stood right at the center of the quadrangle. So somebody saw it, "Hey, what is this stray dog doing? From where it has come?" So somebody went and started chasing away the dog. And then only we realized that it was in the family way, so it was carrying, and it was movements were very slow, so slowly it started ambling away. And they saw to it that it was chased out of the quadrangle. The moment our program started, from nowhere the stray dog came and it went and stood at the bottommost step in the small stairs that you have to Ganesha and started looking at Swami. The dog is looking at Swami, Swami is looking at the dog. When this confusion started, instead of seeing the program, Swami started looking at the dog. And because Swami is looking at the dog, nobody was seeing the program. On the ground, there is total chaos. Nobody is seeing the program. Everybody is seeing the dog and Swami. So Swami looked at the dog and then he looked around, and usually our altar boys, they will keep Swami's tumbler and some groundnuts or some fried stuff for Swami to pakodi or something like that. So Swami removed the cover of that bowl and saw something was there. So he took little in his hand and he threw it at the dog. And the dog ate it. And again he is looking at Swami. Program is going on. The mess is on. But Swami is not looking at that mess. He is looking at the dog. And again he took one more morsel, again threw at the dog. And the dog is becoming bolder and bolder. And after some time you saw it climb 1 or 2 steps, and nobody dare go and tell the dog anything because it is having one-to-one interaction with Swami. Nobody can question the dog. But the most stunning thing, program got over. Swami said, over? Yes, Swami, program over. Swami got up and he went down the steps and he went to the dog, and he got up like this and he bent like this, and there were some groundnut or pakodi pieces in his hand. The dog ate from Swami's hands. I tell our students, if a stray dog could get the grace of the Lord, what is the problem with you and me that we cannot get His grace? So, all that we need is Swami, we need you.